Hey everyone, day 3 came and went, so I am back with another solo update. We'll get together for our final day 4 update. I just wanted to say really briefly how magical day 3 was. We started out explaining that we're doing the 3-day method, 3 days diaper free, leaning on this book as our guidance, potty training in 3 days, and we allotted 4 days because our son's 19 months. We just want to give ourselves some extra breathing room, all of that. And when I say that the third day was just magical, it was magical. He went through the whole day with zero accidents. He told us when he needed to potty by tapping the front of his underwear. And he would also reach up so that we could pick him up and take him to the bathroom. And he held it until he made it to the potty every single time. I was so impressed. We were so impressed. And I'm just like, we allotted 4 days and here we are in just 3 days. Like, this is legit. Like, truly just trust the process, follow the tips, follow the notes. I feel silly for even feeling like apprehensive about waiting to potty train. Like, it's such a load lifted off knowing that we've achieved and had so much success in just 3 days. Um, Now, there are still some challenges, and let's be really transparent about those. So, he has only pooped in the potty twice. Um, During nap time on day 3, he pooped in his diaper upon waking up, or sometime about around there. So that was in his training underwear, his pull up, right? So, sorry, he's not wearing a diaper, but in his training underwear. That was during nap time. But then he did poop in the potty after dinner, right before bath time, on day 3. That was yesterday. So that was great, but that's still a thing. And then today's day 4, and he pooped again during nap time. Actually, I put him down for a nap and he didn't quite go to sleep yet. And I just had a feeling. So I sent my husband to go check on him, and he had indeed pooped. So now that he's all clean, he is asleep as he should be for nap time. And hopefully he'll go again this evening. So it's kind of a challenge. I don't know that I should say that that's a challenge, but it's just something we got to be mindful of, right? I'm thinking about now, how can I make sure he has lunch at a certain time prior to his nap time so that his body has time to digest and do that before actually going to sleep. That would be the plan. That's the same thing we did last night at the end of day 3, is we were waiting to give him a bath until he finally went number 2. Now, what we realized is that we know that number 2 is coming when he keeps thinking he has the pee feeling. So it was like 6 times, like within 5 minutes of each other. He was like, "Uh-oh," and tapping his front, but then he didn't do anything on the potty. And then that last time, he started getting really fidgety. He was whining, he was fighting, like he didn't want to stay seated on the potty. And that's when we know something's happening, something's about to happen. So just keep encouraging him, reminding him of his reward that he'll get, letting him know that it's okay. This is the pee feeling, this is the poop feeling. You're on the potty, you can let it go, right? Like, you're doing the right thing. And as soon as he goes, everything stops. Like, he stops whining, he smiles, he claps for himself, which is really cute. And he is like, "Yeah, doesn't that feel way better to let it out on the potty?" And he's stoked. And then he's looking at me doing and signing for more, because he's like, "All right, lady, give me what I'm owed." For his fruit snack or his cookie when he goes number 2. Um, so yeah, I think that was the key thing about day 3, is that he was a whole new child, and that we had no accidents. We didn't have to change out his underwear. I think the first day we went through like 8 to 9 pairs of underwear, maybe more. And then the second day, we went through maybe about 4 pairs of underwear. And then the third day, technically, we went through 1 pair, only because that last time he used the potty, it was a little damp, like a little damp. And I just wanted him to have perfectly clean underwear. So we changed it. Um, but yeah, but other than that, like, there was no like wet accidents after the first day, really, in a hardcore way, after the first 2 days. So much progress has been made. I have really enjoyed this cell phone free time with my family. I have enjoyed it just being us. I have enjoyed taking a front seat, literally watching my son learn something new from start to finish. I mean, I feel like I was doing this all the time already. I've been home with him quite a bit since he was born, but this was different. Like I wasn't multitasking. Well, we haven't been multitasking. We've truly just been spending our entire undivided attention and day with him as he's learning this new thing. And I think that it paid off. I think that it's meant a lot to him. And I think that he feels supported. And now today, being day 4, we've just added a little bit of a challenge, and he's wearing pants today. So we're doing the same thing we've done. He's just got pants on now instead of having no bottoms, because we're gonna have to go into the real world and not be home, and you're gonna need to wear pants. So we're navigating that. We've unboxed the travel potty. He's already excited about that. He was already ready to sit on it. He knows exactly what to do with it. So we've got that. And I'll be working on putting together like a travel kit and bag for what used to be his diaper bag. We are now just calling his travel bag. And pretty much like a kit for the car. So change of clothes, underwear, things of that nature, getting those things ready to go. Day 5, if you will, Sunday will actually be our first outing. So he has swim class, and that'll be his first time using the potty in public. That'll be our first time taking a car ride. So we'll see. I think for me, the next milestone, now that he's identifying the pee feeling, I think for me, the next milestone is seeing him more comfortably poop on the potty, and then also just going when he sits on the potty, because technically he can just go. Technically, any child, toddler can just go. Their bladders almost always have something in it. So with time, I know that he'll just get used to sitting on the potty and relaxing those muscles in his pelvic floor to just pee the same way. Anytime we sit on the potty, we know what it means to just try. Right now, he's just learning that this is the pee feeling, and I need to go sit on the potty when I have this feeling. And I think the next kind of big milestone is for him to learn to just try. What does it mean to try and relax those muscles every time he sits on the potty, so that even if it's just a little bit, he goes. So yeah, that's how it's been so far, and we look forward to the rest of day 4 to see how it goes. Thank you for sharing and your thoughts and watching our journey and cheering along with us. And I hope this was really helpful, and let me know in the comments how your journey is going, if you have any apprehension, if you haven't started yet, and if there's any questions I can help with. All right, later. We made it to the end of day 4.
Yeah.
And I'd say he's potty trained for the most part. We just have to keep reminding him.
Yeah.
I think after nap time today in particular, he was just being different.
Extremely different.
He wasn't signaling like he was earlier in the day, tapping his front. I think he was experimenting with holding it. I think that's what he was doing, because even at dinner, he started just wiggling.
Yeah, that made sense.
And he wasn't tapping, and we're just like, it looks like you have the pee feeling. So we just made the choice to take him.
Yeah.
And he went.
But then the last 2 times, he went on himself without, showing any sort of sign at all.
I don't know, but he went to sit on your lap. Like, he intentionally sat on your lap and then started to relieve himself.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that was about.
And that was like right after he had peed in the toilet.
Yeah, shortly after. But we know from day 3 that he pees more frequently, or has the pee feeling more frequently when he needs to poop.
Right.
So.
And so what was it?
So we had 2 accidents today, technically. One on you, one on the couch.
Yeah. That was a lot on me. I had to change my whole outfit, like including my drawers. That's how much it was.
You survived.
I mean, I survived, yeah, but I still had to change my whole outfit.
So yeah, so that was interesting. But yeah, I mean, today we had the added challenge of him wearing pants.
Right. And he was doing well, like
He was doing well. He was doing well.
all the way up until dinner.
I will say something that I didn't share before is that I think the epitome of day 3 and day 4 and what we really did differently was learning to trust him, learning to trust his body,
Mhm.
because we weren't doing the timed situation anymore. Starting on day 3, we were no longer looking at the clock of like, oh, it's been an hour, he should have to pee.
Yeah.
We might have been referencing that for ourselves, but we continued to just let him decide
Mhm.
when he needed to sit on the potty, and he did it. And I think that's probably a big part of the learning is us learning to trust him, but also allowing him to trust his body to tell him when he has that pee feeling and then
Right.
to act accordingly.
Right.
I think now the thing is just for him to remember to act accordingly, that he's got to let us know by tapping his front that he needs to go.
I think the next step would be like rather than like not just letting us know, but like going to the bathroom itself and like seeing him make that movement. Like I think that's what I want to see, something a little bit more independent.
That would be nice if he just walked or ran to the bathroom himself, because even
Mhm.
him doing that would be an indicator to us, like, yo,
Right.
I'll meet you there.
Right.
And what's interesting is that he's not done this with me, but he's done this with you twice already. Where right before taking a bath, the bathtub and his potty are right next to each other, and
Hmm.
his bathroom upstairs. And he has just sat on his potty and peed before taking a bath.
Yeah.
Is that the pressure of the water running? I don't know.
Maybe.
But he definitely has the capacity and the foresight of like, oh, this is the pee feeling. Let me sit down on my potty
Right.
and use it. So tomorrow will be a new challenge because that'll be our first public outing.
Hmm.
I've got all the gear for the public restroom. We've got the backup clothes and outfit. We've got the waterproof liner for the car seat.
All right.
Our hope is that he'll pee before we leave the house.
Oh yeah, that is the hope.
And that he'll pee before we head back home after swim
I
class.
mean, the hope is also having pee like while we arrive at swim class and then after we leave swim
Yes,
class.
yes. So the book says that when you arrive to a new setting, that you should have a potty opportunity immediately. So once we get to swim class, I'll take him straight to the potty to try and go before putting him in his swimwear and sending him off with you.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we'll try again. And he normally pees after his swim class. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But all in all, I was very shocked and impressed and really glad that we did this
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
For sure. Yeah, no, this was good.
Do you feel silly that we were apprehensive at all for
No.
like even figuring out when to start or
Mm-mm.
like even doing it? Because I do feel like, and even as I talk to other parents now too, I do feel like a lot of the hesitation of potty training is less about the child and more about the parent being ready.
That's exactly what it
Because it
is.
is a lot of like labor on our part.
Yeah.
But I am grateful. And I see the bigger picture. I see the bigger picture of like doing the groundwork and like these dedicated 3 to 4 days, kind of hardcore, all in, not going anywhere, focused attention.
Right.
And now the groundwork has been laid. And now we just need to, now it's just repetition. Like he knows what to do and how to do it.
Mm.
Now it's just reinforcing it. And we definitely say pee and poop go on the potty like 80 times a day now.
I'd say 100, more like that. But yeah.
We've even made songs about it, and he thinks it's funny. So yeah, he just needs to be reminded, but that's fair.
Yeah.
He's only 1.5.
Right.
Um,
Gotta give him grace.
but I love that this is where we are at 1.5, so it'll only get better. So I can imagine by 2, he'll
It should be like
earn his ability to not be in a crib, and maybe we can figure out him using the bathroom.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed watching us figure this out.
Yeah.
You were going to say
I
struggle?
was gonna say struggle.
I don't think we struggled. I think we thrived. I think we did a really good job. I don't think we had any experiences that were not to be expected.
No.
Loads of accidents, lots of reminding, lots of time. This was tiring.
Yeah.
But I also much rather have done this in this concentrated 3 to 4 day period than,
Trickled over a week. Yeah.
or
Oh yeah,
several weeks or months.
yeah.
You know, it takes a long time, but I feel like the groundwork's been laid. He learned a lot. They
Hmm.
learned so fast. It's doable.
It is.
So do it.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Remember, pee and poop go in the potty.
Pee and poop go in the potty.
Yeah.
Ooh. What's this? Oh, yeah. A giraffe.